A semi-famous YouTuber just followed me. Like, not actually famous, but like kind of.
Oh my god, just followed you?
Yeah. But I'm kind of worried. I feel like, or not worried, but I think he's gonna, thank you. Look, he's verified and everything.
Oh my god.
I think he's gonna unfollow me the second I follow him back.
Well, let's test this theory.
Okay. Oh fuck. I'm listening to Kylie Jenner taking a shot right now.
Why? I'm taking a shot!
Kevin, I don't know how to say your last name. Don't unfollow me, please.
Very true.
Okay, so basically we just filmed a video so bad that we were like, we have to film another one right now just because it was literally so bad. So we painted like Squidward or some shit. When you order it online, when it arrives. Should I like not have my head cut off?
Also, maybe this hoodie.
Maybe let's do it more center. Maybe that'll be better.
That's really bad. Yeah.
Do you want to do it?
No.
You just want to critique me
Yeah, I
and
do.
then not. Okay, great.
I do. This is a great look for us.
So now we have a game called We're Not Really Strangers. Yes, there it is. We're Not Really Strangers.
So it's a card game that you can play with people, and
Wow, a card game you can play with people.
let me finish.
No.
I would highly recommend. You ask people questions to get to know them better. There are 3 levels, and you can pick based on the nature of the relationship with the person.
What are the what's the difference in the levels?
So,
like
for example, level 1 is like probably the easiest kinds of questions to answer. You'd like need. Level 3 is you know the person very, very well. Level 1 could be potentially you're getting to know the person. So you'll kind of see as we play what the difference is between the 3 levels, but it's kind of intensity. And then you have like a dig deeper that you can use whenever you want someone to elaborate.
Yeah.
That's how you play. There are also more rules, but we're not gonna
Play
into
them. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Also, you should buy this deck because it's great. Plug.
Yeah. Hashtag not
This is
sponsored.
not sponsored.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about your beef with We're Not Really Strangers? How you invented the game?
Yeah, so basically, around the time of his birthday, I had a list of questions on my phone that I had written myself, and I took them to dinner, and I was asking you guys, like, the questions that I had come up with, and it was basically this exact game.
Yes.
It wasn't broken up into levels, but it was, like, the exact same thing.
So
and
you're
then,
suing them, is
Yeah,
what we're saying.
basically,
This is
yeah.
our video announcing we're suing We're Not Really Strangers.
like, they might have been around for longer, but the point is, I didn't know
But the
about
point is
it.
she had an idea independently of them, so they stole the idea.
Exactly, legally.
They don't make the rules. Legally, we're getting $18 billion. Would you whip up puppy for $18 million? That's the first question, yes or no?
I wouldn't.
Okay. At the fans, comment down below if you would whip on a puppy hard enough
Killing
to kill
it.
it for $18 billion, and if you say you wouldn't, then like you just like are rich apparently.
Or you have a heart. Both work.
Nope. Based on what you learned about me, what book would you recommend I read?
Well, I think...
The issue is that I can't actually
Yeah,
read,
Elliott
so I
doesn't
am
know
a
how to
Christian
read.
illiterate, so that's not an option.
Yeah. I would recommend that you read the hardcover Hunger Games book that you brought all the way
Okay, they
with you to
don't have a
Boston.
paperback version.
But you literally are trekking it with you across the country. and
Don't
you
act
have
like your
2
parents don't
pages.
talk shit about you being like, why do you bring your book 24/7? Yes or no? Am I lying? Am I lying?
Don't act like
Did
your
I
parents
lie?
don't talk shit about you. It's
That's
how
not
you
the
live.
sentence.
I was like, where's he going with this?
Don't your parents come at you when you bring your book to the beach and they're like, why are you bringing this book to the beach?
Yeah, they do. That's a fact.
So that's what you'd recommend for me? Is
Yeah,
the
I would
Hunger Games
recommend that you
prequel?
read the book.
Songbirds
that
and Snakes in stores now.
Yeah.
That's what it's called. Or that might be like a Taylor Swift song. Does that sound like for both?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know who else is a snake? Taylor Swift.
According to Kanye.
And Kim.
True.
Holy shit, it's legit National Steak Day. They have a smoji for every
This is
Hol-
tough.
Holy shit, it's legit national, wait. Holy shit, it's National Steak Day. They legit have an emoji for everything. I mean, everyone these days. Or is it everyone and everything? You should know.
Yeah. I don't want you to.
That was on the show.
Okay, I've heard it.
Which show?
Keeping
Taylor
it
Swift.
private.
This is gonna be funny because we're just gonna be making jokes to each other that don't make sense to anyone else, and then I'm like not gonna like this is stupid.
That's like your entire sense of humor, though. Or at least a good chunk of it. No, you're objectively funny. He's pretty funny.
I
What
would
book would you
recommend.
Do you know any
I
books?
don't.
Uncultured swine.
I know. What's that? There's like a book that I want to read.
Wow, it's so interesting.
I'd recommend Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Okay,
I'm not.
I've
I'm,
already
I'm
read
like
that.
not this stupid. Like I just like I don't know. Like
He hasn't read any of the Harry Potter books.
well, that's 'cause my sister wouldn't let
You're
me.
the one who brought up Harry Potter. Okay, that's the other thing. I would recommend that you read all the Harry Potter books. Because that honestly offends me.
Between the World and Me by Ta-Nehisi Coates. Amanda's reading it, and my dad actually liked it. Have you read it?
I know, I have it at home. I should read it.
Okay, there. So that's like an actual thing. I see. Look, I know books. This is really bad. I might leave that out for just the sake of my brand.
When you're asked how are you, how often do you answer truthfully?
Whoever answers truthfully.
Me, all the time.
At the cash register, like the cashier at Trader Joe's, she's like, "How are you?" Like, just really came at me.
No, I usually answer truthfully. It's like hard for me to not answer truthfully sometimes.
Wow, okay. You're like the least American. That's like everyone's critique of America is that we always say, "Hi, how are you?" but no one ever actually cares.
No, I usually I think that the question.
Well, I mean, like if it's to you.
Yeah.
If it's like a close friend, then I answer truthfully.
Right.
Yeah. Sorry.
I feel like with most friends, I would answer truthfully, but if I were in line at a grocery store or something and the person were clearly like busy / asking to be polite, then like I also understand that they're not actually asking for the most part, so I would say I'm doing fine.
That's good.
Yeah. But with most of my friends, like any level of friend, I feel like I'd probably give them a little bit more. You didn't answer.
I said sorry.
You wouldn't do that for any level of friend.
No, I said not for any level. I would do it for certain levels. I'm like, I feel like my very close circle, if they were asking me, "How are you?" I know they're actually asking genuinely, so I would answer for like my closest 5 or so friends. Actually, no, I'd say 10 closest friends. But if it's like a cashier, obviously I'm not going to.
Admit something.
Wild card, admit something. You know all my tea, so there's nothing I can admit to you.
True. Question.
Can you admit something?
Yeah, I can admit something. I feel like I'm considering going. Well, I mean, you know this, but I'm giving them background because they don't know this.
Again.
I'm considering applying.
Kevin really cares. When I post this, I'm just gonna do at Kevin in the Insta story. I'm sorry, continue. I'm being mean.
I'm considering applying to med school, but my concern is that in doing so, I'll have to kind of pick between like living my life to its fullest or like achieving one aspect of my dreams that I would really like to pursue.
Do you think you still can live your life to your fullest if you just give up most of your 20s?
Yeah, but that sucks. That sounds like a terrible
oh my god,
trajectory. But in theory, yeah.
So why don't you just read the comments in this video and whatever the people say, you can decide whether you want to go to medical school.
Yeah, let me know. Let me know what I should do about that.
I'll admit something. My parents don't know about my YouTube channel, and when they find out, they'll get really pissed. I just want to pull a best dress and hit 1 million and not have them find out, and also hit 1 million the week you graduate college. Like best dress, how did you do that? That's goals. That's clout and goals.
How did you do that?
How did you do that? Respond down below. At Kevin. For the record, Kevin, if you actually watch this, I'll feel really cool. All jokes aside, this is completely being serious. Are you reading them before you put them
Yes,
up?
I am. Because we did some of them yesterday when you forgot your battery.
If you hate me, just admit it on camera. Just say it now. Why don't you admit that? How much you hate me on a scale of 1 to 10? Yes or no?
Do I look kind? Explain.
Yeah, 100%.
You too, I think.
Really?
Let's unpack that.
That's what for me, it's just people don't like me, so that's it.
I'm dead.
Oh my god. That's what remember I said that to you freshman year, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be mean, but then wasn't mean what I said. Where Saj was worried that you were gonna be not who you were. Based off your Facebook.
Yeah.
Because you look kind, and obviously you are kind, but also you seem I said this to you. You seem like a nice person who's friends with only other nice people, but you're actually friends with sarcastic fucking fucks.
True.
Yeah. Because you this is a squirrel. You Doug from Up.
That's a good one.
Do you think there's a correlation between being friends with sarcastic fucks and also people who just tell you when they're mad at you, basically? Because that's what you've said, your number one
people
quality. You're just I my number one quality, and people is just if they're mad, just say it. Just
say
honest.
it. Let's just get it off the table.
Get it off the table immediately. Because you're me, Saj, and Nina will just tell you our feelings. Immediately. Here you go.
That's my preference. Yeah. A lot of people beat around the bush. It's not necessary.
Yeah, not like someone who texted you at CVS 20 minutes ago.
Cutting that out.
No, I can say that. That I can say.
I think there is a correlation because those people tend to potentially tread less lightly, care less about what people think in a good way. I think.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. I think that well, because the question was, do I look kind? You look kind.
Really?
Yeah.
Even from the beginning, people won't say. Actually, no one says I'm intimidating. But that's going short. But And that's like true.
Like you're charismatic and nice and funny.
Well, I guess, well, whatever.
Maybe kind
I
is the
think
first
no,
word I'll use.
you think yes, and then that's the point of this.
Okay, yeah,
game.
fair enough, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
What's the first word you would use?
Entertaining
Okay.
and nice.
So I'm just like here to please the masses.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, great.
That's all you're
That's why I
good for.
started YouTube
Yeah.
channel. What is one thing you think it can do that would dramatically improve my life?
Start making TikToks. And be better about editing your YouTube videos.
I just don't make them. That's the issue. Just make them.
Just make more content
Yeah,
in
that's-
general and edit the content and then publish it after that.
You need to think for like 1 second.
No.
You know immediately. Not caring less about what people think and like just like the whole CVS situation, just not being as upset about that.
Yeah.
And just things in general.
True.
Again, both of us need to think for 1
No.
second. Let's sign of like good friendship though. It's like we know immediately.
Exactly.
Will we do it? We'll see. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
If this is posted, then you know at least one of us did our thing.
Yes, sure, exactly. If MySpace were still a thing, what would my profile song be?
Oh, I don't know. That's a good one.
Well, I am not super familiar with MySpace.
I'm just mad. So, at everyone who was born in like 1990, I'm so mad that I never had a MySpace just because you could have your top 8 on
Yeah.
MySpace, which is your top 8 closest friends, and I would have been so into seeing who everyone else's was and like all the drama
Yeah.
behind that. It would have been hilarious. Not because I like being in drama, because I like would like looking at what other people think and shit. Your MySpace song, I feel like it would be, what was your ringtone in high school? Song?
I was just thinking that. Best day of my life.
This is gonna be the best day of my life.
Or if it was now, it'd be a Drake song.
Yeah, it would be. That's
So
true.
which song would it, do you think it'd be?
It's a great question.
I think it'd be In My Feelings.
Like a little bit.
So that's my thing. If it were high school, it'd be Best Day of My Life. If it were college, it'd be In My Feelings. This
In
is
My
a
Feelings.
good sign of friendship. I really knew pretty
Yeah,
quickly.
exactly.
What about for me?
It's a great question. Okay, it wouldn't be a song.
It'd just be the Phineas and Ferb opening.
No, it
theme
would
song.
be. It would be a clip of someone from Summer Break or from the Kardashians.
What would it be
Them
specifically?
taking a shot.
I'm taking a shot!
That's what you think I'd do?
100%.
Oh my god, okay.
That's what you listen to on your runs. Is that secret?
Like, I don't care. It cheers me that was gonna help.
Oh my.
I was gonna put that in like a weird facts about me video or some shit, or just like weird shit that I do.
This is a teaser for a video that's coming up called Weird Shit That Elliott
In like
Does.
4 years.
What would yours be for yourself?
If it were high school, it'd be Selfie by the Chainsmokers.
I guess I took a good selfie. Selfie.
So I think didn't love that. I just thought the song that would be funny. For college, let's see, what of my MySpace top played. I think it'd be Niggas in Paris. It's just because that
Yeah.
was my Instagram bio, and I'd only do that like when I was in France.
Yeah.
I think that'd be like actually funny.
Think of something you strongly dislike that most people love. And-
Chocolate.
No, you have to wait. On the count of 3, say it loud.
Oh, so fun.
We're supposed to say it at the same time, but I have to think of mine still.
Okay, I have another one.
I'm like a pretty flexible person, so it's a difficult question.
I have like 10 things. 1, 2, 3.
One
Vaginas.
Direction.
Because of Yoko. Look, so why don't we just talk? Can we, that you can actually do. That you
No.
can actually keep in. Please. Yoko Everard,
no,
we're
this
coming
is
for
not it.
2012 you right now. Yoko Everard, we're coming for
We
you.
were on the
Send her
Chicago-
hate.
We were on the Chicago trip, and it wasn't just Yoko. It was all the women on that trip. They
Oh,
were all
wow.
doing it, but they were all like playing One Direction on repeat because the album
Wasn't
had
it
just come
specifically
out.
Yoko doing it the most? Or were you roommates with her?
No, I was roommates with Yoko. But,
Okay.
like everyone was doing it, and everyone was playing the album like over and over and over again. Like I didn't know who One Direction was. I didn't really care because I'd gotten so sick of it so quickly, and I never gave them a shot after that. And then I come
in
to
8th
college.
grade?
And then I come to college and like most of my friends are like hardcore One Direction fans. Don't know how that happened. And I'm just
Also,
like,
hasn't
can't
One Direction
relate.
like been dead? They're all solo. Like, why are people still talking
Both
about
of
them
them
so
love
much?
One Direction.
Why?
So go talk to them about
Why?
it. Good
Like,
question.
Zayn got Gigi pregnant, okay? Like, are you happy? And Zayn isn't even in it. Zayn didn't even post for the 10-year anniversary, so.
I don't care.
Neither do I. Also, I don't think Harry Styles is that attractive, sorry. Vaginas is a funny.
Vaginas is pretty funny.
If we were in a band, what would our name be?
Okay, I was in a band, and I played
What?
the electric guitar
When?
in this band, middle school, with Nina.
Seven?
And 2 other people. We were in this band, and like, take like 4 or 5 of like the nerdiest like girls that you'll meet. We decided to play Love Song by Sarah Bareilles in this band, and I was on the electric guitar. Nina was lead singer. We had like a bassist. We had a drummer, and we wore like these shirts with like flames on them. and we performed at this Latin convention in front of like 1,000 people on stage, and we won.
You won?
Yeah, and the band name was Pyromaniac. Just
Wait, that's
clarifying.
amazing that you won. What was
I
the
know.
prize?
Nothing.
Why isn't that your fun fact when you talk to people? That's so much better than I was born in Victorville. Emily, what's the fun fact about yourself?
My toes are connected.
See, look,
Okay.
it's 10 times better. That is 10 times better. That's really cool. I actually didn't know that about
I
you.
know.
That's so funny.
What's yours?
I would never be in a band. What would your younger self not believe about your life today? That I'm gay.
That's not fair. That's such an easy answer, but also true.
How much that people talked about Windy and babies freshman year of college. And halfy babies.
That's true. That did happen a lot.
God, you know, babies are only cute if they're half white. I don't know if you knew
Yeah,
that.
apparently
That
that's
is a fact.
No.
That is a fact.
Sarcasm. You should have a hand signal for when something is a joke now in your life, so
Is that
people
it?
know. Shut it down.
Well, no, I want my followers to be people who understand that I'm
That's
joking.
true. So if you don't, please leave.
Yeah, except please stay. Also, that would mean that I thought I wasn't cute, and
That's
like
true.
I'm very cute. I don't think I have a kind face, but I'm literally so cute. You said, "Oh, that's wrong." That's what you're meant to do. In a word, how would you describe our conversation? I think that's a good way to start. I already know mine.
I would describe our conversation as, and our conversation, our conversation.
You're plastered. 3 sips.
Except,
Wasted.
I would describe our conversation as transparent
Yeah.
and genuine.
Yeah. I would say stress-free. I feel like I'm the least stressed with you than of any of my other friends.
I should really work harder on stress. I'm so glad. I'm so
Exactly.
glad.
There are
That's the goal.
very few times where I'm slightly more stressed out with you than with other people. But
Thank you for coming to our. Sorry.
I'd let me do the ending of my own fucking YouTube video.
Go ahead.
Well, on that note, ladies and gents, that was horrible. I'm sorry. Well, on that note, everyone should go by the game We're Not Really Strangers and do it with your friend if you don't have friends. Like, friends.
really sorry.
I'm really sorry, like I don't know how to help you.
If you don't have friends.
If you don't have friends, start out, if you say friends, like I just said friends, that might be one of the reasons. Play this with yourself, because even like, what do you think my weakness is? You could even if like you're thinking,
They're good journaling prompts.
yeah, they're good. Yeah, they're good. That is true. They're good journaling prompts, and you can maybe even think of what you think yours is and what other people would think of if you don't have anyone to play with, or like play it over FaceTime, like with your mom. Yeah. And on that note, thank you for subscribing, Kevin, specifically, and only Kevin. No one else. I only want Kevin to watch my videos. Bye.